Man, you feel like such a fool. You left them walk away. And no one did the same. Gotta blame it on something. Blame it on something. Gotta blame it on something. Blame it on the rain that the stars been falling. Blame it on the sun, stars at night. Whatever you do, don't put that blame on you. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Gotta blame it on something. Gotta blame it on something. Blame it on the rain. The stars are falling. Blame it on the stars at night. Whatever you do, don't put that blame on you. Nick, put it on yourself, man. Put it on you. Put the blame on yourself. Who else you gonna blame? You know what I'm saying? Who else you go? Son, I actually believe in I love Milli Vanilli's version of Blame It on the Rain, because the factor is, keep that bullshit off you, right? Keep it off you. Let it flow, but don't let it flow in you, because this is one thing I realized just being a Scorpio. One thing I realized just being self-centered every now and then, and arrogant, egotistical, all the stuff my mom used to tell me. You egotistical, self-centered, conniving, you know, all the big words your mom used to use on you. I realized that I can't accept any of the blame anymore, because sometimes it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's y'all, but don't leave the shit that it linger on you. I'm one of those people that I tend to accept fault for other people's mistakes. Like I literally, one thing I think that harms my character inside, because I'm one of those, I'm a very emotional person when it comes to how do I make people feel. Like I'm very, very, I think I made somebody feel this way. I made somebody feel this way. I made somebody feel like, I feel that, and that energy radiates just your spirit, and it makes your everyday lifestyle end up being coarse. And this is what I mean. I've dealt with depression my whole life. Now, the only reason why I always believed that I was depressed, because I felt upset how I may have made somebody feel, which is like my biggest problem. So what it does is it make me, it used to, and it still to a certain extent makes me tiptoe around, because I feel that I have bothered someone else's energy, and that's always been my biggest problem. Like I know how big and how glowy my light is. Like, right, I know how much I shine. And you always hear people say, don't let somebody take your shine, don't let somebody, but sometimes you take your own shine, because you tend to put a cover over who you are, just to make other people happy, just in general, because I was always told, like, I could walk into a room and somebody's gonna notice me, right? And then the more I think the older I got and the more women I dated, they were like, oh, you always want to be you always want to be the light, you always want to be the shine, you always want to be this. And it was not until I literally met my wife that I had somebody tell me, don't let no motherfucker steal your shine. Don't dim your light for these motherfuckers. But I got her too late. You know what I'm saying? The damage was already done. Like that is years and years and years and years and years of trauma, years and years and years of depression, years and years and years of being, I guess I was an outside incel. I want to start that. I was an outside incel. Now, what I break down is an outside incel is that I don't like staying in the house like that, right? Because I get depressed by just sitting in the house. It reminds me of when I was on a punishment. I'm just looking out the window like, why am I, you know what I'm saying? Why am I just, where my friends at? You know what I'm saying? Like I always had to have friends, even though people will make you realize you don't have friends, right? And I think that's what has always bothered me. That's why I named this Let It Flow, because I call everybody my friend just because if I don't call you my friend and you're not my family, I'm very, very standoffish. You know what I'm saying? So I think I would always call people friend. Just, hey, what's up, friend? You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean it in a informal, formal way. Or, oh, I don't know you. You ain't my friend. I never did that. People will shift the way. People will shift you into what they believe you should be. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, if you're a person that like everybody, right? Why you like everybody? Oh yeah, I just think everybody cool, but everybody ain't cool. That's because you believe they're not cool. You know what I'm saying? You believe they're not cool. And what that does is it puts to me, it puts a crinkle in my wavelength. You know what I'm saying? If my wavelength is flowing like this, and the reason why my wavelength because I do talk to everybody, and I try to talk to everybody like they're my friend. No intentions, no anything, no just do. I talk to everybody like they my friends or like they family because it allows me to be comfortable. If I don't do that, then I don't feel comfortable around somebody, right? And what that does is, number one, for myself, it steps on my craft. Number two, it steps on the kind of person I am. That's just indignant to the kind of man that I am. I always being the kind of person that, when I'm the person that is talking to the school shooter without knowing they're the school shooter. I always been that kind of person. I always been able to open up and talk and resonate my energy that way. But if you allow somebody to step on it, if you allow somebody to peanut butter you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I could say peanut butter you. Right? Let me tell you the reason why I call it peanut butter. Because I think we all have shit that sticks to us. Right? We have everything that sticks to you. If you take peanut butter and you spread it down, is there. It's tight. It's tight, right? It's like glue. But when you start putting shit over it, it will stick to it. Stop letting people stick to you, man. Like, if that's not you, if that's not the way you flow, if that's not the kind of person you are, do not allow somebody to steal that light, that shine, that glue, because what it does is it puts a crinkle in you. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, hopefully y'all understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it really ain't about trying to be perfect out here. It ain't trying to get everybody to like you. But what's wrong with getting people to like you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's the nature of it is quit allowing people to block who you are, what you are, how you are, and what you do, man. Because if you allow people to stop and step on that, then it fucks up your flow. It don't mess up nobody else's flow. It messes up your flow, the kind of person you are. And I think I'm only kind of going back over this because I want to be able to work on myself, right? Like, you want to be able to work on yourself. You want to be able to look at yourself and say, hey, man, I got better. I got better as a man. I got better as a person because of the person I am. Because of the person I am, I'm, that's why I'm successful, because I'm amazing at making friends. I'm amazing at bringing people in. And that's my fault, bro. That's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I think overall, I think that's my fault because what I did, like I said, I allowed people to step on that. People don't necessarily have to understand you, but I think what hurts a lot of people is that we let people who don't understand what we do and why we do change of what we are and how we are. And when that does that, I think overall for me, I think it does put a stain on the on my process, on my transitions, on my growth. That's just always been me, man. Don't I think a lot of people when people don't understand the kind of person you are, they will easily stop and critique the kind of person you are based on uh 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 based on them. I don't do that. Why you do that? Well, you're not me. You know what I'm saying? Like you not me. You're not like me. You will never be like me. You don't understand me. And if you don't understand me, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like you don't understand me, that's your fault. Like don't get mad, don't get persistent or mishap by the factor that you're not being able to be a strong-willed or grow the same way another person is, because everybody got their different politics, everybody got the kind of person they are, and everybody is flowing in a different direction of you. Don't like I love not being in cortex with everybody else. I love that. I don't want to be in the same box with y'all. I want to be in a circle. If y'all in the box, if y'all in the box, I'm in the circle. If y'all in the circle in the box, I'm in the rectangle. I'm in the triangle. I'm in the octagon. You know what I'm saying? Octagon. You got to say it with the long word. Octagon. That's flowy, man. It's a constant quest to try to be better today than you were yesterday, and be and better tomorrow than you were the day before. I forgot that. I always want to be better, to do better, to act better, to pull better. And the reason why I was always like that is because I think by challenging myself, I can see my growth. Right? I can actually see my growth. If I can't see my growth, then I'm not going in the right direction. No matter what people think about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I think persistence of growth is the best thing for me. I want to see myself grow. I want to see myself shine. I want to see the kind of person that I am based on my goals are based on, how can I say this without this sounding too complex? I'm okay with getting worldly love. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. I don't depend on people, but what I'm saying is I am okay with getting love from everybody else. Like I'm cool with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we all have to take the time to figure out what works for us, what pattern in life works best for you. And if that pattern doesn't work, then you change, but don't let nobody force you to change the kind of person that you are, because when you do allow a person to force, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? That's like, look, okay. I don't think we understand politics anymore, right? And the reason why I don't think we understand politics anymore, because none of us are really listening. We're allowing people to write that narrative for us. Like none of y'all know everything about a candidate, right? None of y'all know everything about politics. It's off what y'all hear. So when you look at the Roe v. Wade stuff, I can't talk about it because I don't know everything about it, because that's not me. I don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I am very formal. I'm just like this. Hey, y'all, protect everybody. You know what I'm saying? People, like, this country is going to, you can't, what you believe is right is wrong, and what you believe is wrong is right. is like I don't like that because that steps on my glow. That steps on my shine. Hey man, look, I don't I don't want to go with y'all. I don't want to flow. Now, I mean this in a constructive way. I'm not talking about hate people. I'm not talking about if you don't like what somebody do, hate them. I'm not that kind of person. What I'm saying is don't force me to accept what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's like Brussels sprouts, right? I didn't like Brussels sprout growing up. I really never. I'm not a Brussels sprout guy. But when my auntie Lisa would cook Brussels sprouts, oh man, she would cook them, and like she put a little bit of seasoning on. She put them in the oven. They just taste a total different way. I was like, "What is this?" She's like, "Those are Brussels sprouts." I'm like, "Oh shit." Auntie Lisa, these Brussels sprouts are good. I never liked other people Brussels sprouts, but once I found a Brussels sprout I like this. Now I still ain't gonna go order like. Well, I have. I gave white people a chance to give me Brussels sprouts again. Like you only eat Brussels sprouts like 4 times in your life, right? 4 times. First time you're like 5. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? Right? What is this? What did you just give me? What I don't like this. Second time you get it, your mama cooking. All right. So first time you get them, they're disgusting because your school lunch cooks them. You're like, I don't like this. Second time you get them, you might have been playing Nintendo, and your mom was like, "Come eat." You come out like, "Oh yeah, what we got? We got pork chops." Okay, what is this? Oh, that's Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts. You ain't never had Brussels sprouts. Yes, I have. No, you haven't. I ain't never cooked. Mama, they made them at school. Now, if the first food that you get is cafeteria food, which is cooked, I've never met a cafeteria lady who can cook. I will be honest with you. If well, hold on, Miss Green, my brother grandma. Oh, you go with the peach cobbler. You know, there with the peach. She was a baker. You know, she wasn't no goddamn cook. No, I'm just playing. She wasn't no cook. No. I only say this to say, like what you like. Don't let nobody force you to like something you don't like. And I think I don't now if it's a person, man, to accept people how they are. You know what I'm saying? But when you're talking about food and stuff like that, ain't that right, Jackie Dacky? Ain't that right, Jax? What do you think? That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't be out here letting people push us to change who we are unless it's something in a better way. I ain't talking about like if you're racist, get out of here. But if you're not racist and you're not on that context, man, don't allow somebody to take that from you because I don't think it's beneficial. I don't think it helps. And and I mean at the end of the day, man, it's like quit allowing people to push you to be someone you aren't because you're not. So I say this because a lot of people are asking me. They were like, Andre, we want to make sure that you're right, that your head is right, that you're going in the right direction. I'm going the most amazing direction, but I got to stay out of my head. Stay out your head, and when you stay out your head, I think everything works, man. So don't blame yourself. Is my new rule. Rain on the rain, baby. All right, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. See students in detention. Comedian André Mulligan, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are back. We are back by popular demand. Everybody was asking. Grow. I want to see myself shine. We are back by popular demand. And the only reason why I'm saying this, we're back by popular demand because I got something I want to say. We are you can be going down a perfect road. You can be going down a perfect road. You can be going in a direction that works best for you. And jealousy and envy doesn't always come in a form of hate. It comes in forms of distractions, right? It comes in bitterness. It comes in a person seeing you and not liking how you are, wanting to change how you are. And I say this for the matter, like, you ever met somebody that was just like fucking cool, like all the way around, just amazing, always smiling, always happy, always this. And people wouldn't like that person because they would think they're fake because they're smiling all the time, they're happy all the time, they really love their life based on the fact that they're in a place, right? It's a place. It's a mental place that some people have where it's just like it's a tingle. And I get that when I stay out my head, there's a tingle that I get inside that makes me not worry about the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel energized because it's that stimulating moment where you feel like you're growing, but also that you're achieving your goals. Because my goal, my daily goal is to be my self goal is to be fucking amazing. Feel amazing, because I know when I feel amazing, I know when I feel good, I know when I'm pushing that vibration out of just I'm happy, like oh man, I'm happy, like inside my home, I'm fucking amazing, I'm happy. That's joy. That's joy. It's the world. It's the worldly things that will alter your growth. And because I'm a Scorpio and I take in fucking negative energy on I'm a fucking positive negative belt. You know what I'm saying? I'm a positive negative line. What that means is that I gotta make sure that my battery is 100% over my daily goal of happiness, because I know that situations or people or things will chip off at that happiness. And that's one thing I just got to work on. That ain't nobody else. That's just André Mulligan. You got to work on not allowing anybody to step on your growth. You know what I'm saying? He said, blame it on the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? It's we there's an amazing space in your mind that doesn't allow bullshit to come into it. I mean negative thoughts, let down, fucking stepping on your process, being like, some of us are jealous of how we used to be because we allowed somebody to change how we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go back and remember when you really felt your best. And that's one of the reasons why I created, I think, C Students. I tell people this all the time, because when I see people after a certain age, like when I start looking at people like at the elementary, I started really hating how people were turning out to be. That's when I really started looking at this world ain't gonna be fucking amazing, man. Because life was amazing. You ain't have to, I ain't need a boat. I ain't need a fucking car. Nigga, I just needed $1 in a playground and a candy truck, and I was good. Or some food, and I was good. I never needed $1 million in my bank account. I never needed big houses, or I just needed a bike. And I'm good. I'm happy. I can fall down on my knees, scrape my knee out, man. I'm good. I'm gone. But what happens is a lot of our bruising and scrapes are now coming from people not happy that you're happy, but also inside you can be amazing on the outside and be so fucking internally messed up on the inside that it's all you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like all you're doing, everything that goes on in your life that is taking you down the wrong path and the wrong road is because people have you have allowed people to stir you of who you were. People turn your wheel. You ain't turn the wheel yourself. You allow people to get in your head. You allow energy. You allow, like, it's like, who's talking about me? It's like the fly on the wall. A lot of people want to be the fly on the wall. Listen to their friends talk about it all. It's a Tony verse. If I could be the fly that's on the wall, listening to my friends talk about it all. Call me a fool, but you only want to use me. You never see me if I had no loot. It has nothing to do with money. It is future growth. It is future earning. It is future success, future popularity. People will stain you to jump off your path. We honestly have to start treating these motherfuckers like Oregon Trail. If you never want Oregon Trail, you just got to start leaving people behind. Hey, no, I don't like that, man. I don't like nigga, my shoulders are tight because of me worrying about what motherfuckers think about me, because I'm so used to worrying about niggas thinking about me. It is a fucking, excuse my language, it is a abomination to ourselves that we allow people to change and to alter our personalities, our characteristics. And it's not saying you don't know yourself. A lot of people, we know ourselves, but it is a very common thing to allow people to take you from you. What happened? Oh man. Like I always used to say, man, I was good until I fell in love. Not her, before her. When I started giving a fuck. Now, so I have to start, and we all say this. I got to start, because you got to take back your power. You got to take back your power. Take back your power. Let me see. I'm gonna put this as a post. Take back your power. Stop giving people your energy. Period. Right? That's my quote of the day. Take back your power. Hold on. Take your power. Quit giving people your energy. That's the best way I can say it. All right. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to see students in detention. Y'all now out of detention, and I know. You're looking and you're trying to say, "Hey, Andre, why are you stopping so early?" I'm pushing 30 minutes. Number one, if I get up late, because it's all me. It's all me. I'm in my head. I'm always in my fucking head. I'm trying to work on getting out of my head. And I think when I do get out of my head, I'm gonna be in a better place career-wise, because I think I'm my biggest critic. I'm my biggest critic, and I'm my biggest enemy, and that will hurt you. And it's just something I say to myself, nigga, if you don't fix it, you're going to be normal. And I'm not normal. You know what I'm saying? I've never been normal. So don't be normal. Be humble and appreciate you and appreciate your process. But be authentically you. Be authentically you, man. Quit changing, quit trying to favor everything that everybody wants, and just be comfortable with being who the fuck you are. That's it. Be comfortable being who you are, man. Because if you ain't comfortable being who you are, man, you're never, ever, 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 ever gonna get out your head. They can't accept me for who the fuck I am. Accept me for who I am. That's it. But you don't change. Let them change. So if you can't change people around you. Thank you to the OG back in the day. B96.5, the homeboy Mark Gunn used to say that. You can't change the people around you, change the people around you. Change the people around you, man. See, students in detention. I will see y'all tomorrow, man.